So I tried to stitch a video, but it didn't work. So I'll just tell you about it. It was a woman who brought a special needs kid to a McDonald's, and then a black dude started filming him because the kid had said the N-word, and it offended the black guy. And then the black guy called her out on it. And she starts talking about the kid, saying like he has a genetic disorder, his brain's not right, he's mentally handicapped, whatever. Starts essentially advocating for the kid, right? But what it made me think of was that, like, when I was a kid, we used to say retard all the time. That was like every other word out of most kids' mouth. You know what I mean? Like, if you were making fun of your buddies, and this is the funny part too, if you were making fun of your buddies, right, just your friend group or whatever, you'd be like, you know, you guys build a little dirt jump and you're going off with your bikes or whatever, just something like that, right? And one friend won't go off, you just call that friend a retarded faggot. Because it had nothing to do with special needs kids, and it had nothing to do with gay kids. It was just, that was just what we called each other. You know, it wasn't a big deal. But then it got to a point, right, where you can't say retard anymore. It's offensive. We say mentally handicapped now. And so people just kind of naturally stopped saying it because, you know, they didn't want to be labeled as some piece of shit. And I get that. But think about it from the perspective of the mentally challenged kid in the situation. I would much rather somebody just call me retarded than scream at a stranger telling him that my brain isn't right and that he needs to just be okay with whatever I do because I'm so incompetent and broken that I can't monitor, or I can't do anything about it. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's way more harsh than just being like, hey, the kid's retarded, man. He doesn't know any better. You know what I mean? Like, I can live with that. If I was retarded, I could live with being called retarded. But if they called me mentally handicapped, I would just think that they were, dude, okay, to a special kid, calling them mentally handicapped is essentially the same thing as white people saying the N-word. Not the actual N-word, but saying the phrase, the N-word. Because when we say the N-word, there's only one word that pops into your head. You know, you're not thinking like the N-word, nighty time? No, we're talking about the N-word. So it's basically like white people's way of saying the N-word without saying the N-word. You know, it's the same thing. It's a mentally challenged as a way of saying fucking retarded, but not saying fucking retarded. I'd rather just be fucking retarded, you know? I don't know, that's just me.